Hi, it's Simo from Custom Tools. So I have just followed this step-by-step tutorial to create a bidirectional integration to Business Central to my already existing Custom Tools profile, which by the way I just generated semi-automatically with our new property wizard for this model that was designed by someone else with a completely different SolidWorks environment. Now, if you follow the tutorial exactly, you will have the exact same situation and issues that I have, and I will now show you some tricks that allow you to overcome those issues really efficiently. Let's first take a quick look at my properties. The file name and model properties group were defined by the property wizard, and so basically they are my existing properties, and the Business Central group was created during the tutorial. So item, description, and unit are the properties that are linked bidirectionally with the Business Central. Here I can query the items from Business Central and link them back to my properties, and also these three properties are included in my export to BC export profile. Let's go take a look at the export. Now when you come here, you might want to select the export to BC export profile if it's not selected yet, and it might also ask you to log in. For me, it just remembers my previous setting. So here's the structure of my design, the map properties of its components, quantities, and some control fields defined in the tutorial, and also some integration related informative fields like this item status and bill of material header status. However, we are not seeing here any of the existing data in my model files that we would actually like to use for my Business Central items descriptions and units, and this is obviously a major issue now, and you have the same issue if you follow the tutorial exactly. So let's exit for now and inspect the actual data that my designs have. One way to do that is with Custom Tools Search. If I go to Search and just search for everything, I actually have no data indexed here as I just created a new Custom Tools environment and a profile, and I haven't saved any SolidWorks files with it yet. So Custom Tools indexes all the files when you save them to its database and all the property values as well. But we can go to import and import SolidWorks files, and this time I will just add the active document and click import for that. So it will get all the reference files as well and read all of these documents property values and index them to its database. Now back to search. And here I can see that the description property seems to have the description I'd like to use at least initially for my items. And there also seems to be a unit that I'd like to at least consider as a unit for my items when exporting to BC. So actually I'd like to copy the description value as the BC description value, and I'd want to somehow easily choose the BC unit based on some existing unit value for all of my files. Copy is a great tool for doing exactly that, but we will first have to do some temporary profile modifications. Now at model properties, I can see the description and the unit that actually have the values, as well as the Business Central group that was defined in the tutorial. Now you might think, could you have just used the description property for the integration in the first place? And the answer is definitely yes. But this tutorial is simply made to cover all cases, and separating the properties is the simplest way to do so. Quickly migrate a property value to another, I can create a model combination. I will choose only the description to my combination and give it some name. Back to model properties, I'll edit the BC descriptions, BC item description, and I will remove this get database item functionality and instead add data function get combination value and choose the combination we just defined. This value is then resolved and updated when visiting Custom Tools properties. However, it can also be updated for all files at once when using the copy feature. We will also use the copy for unit migration, and for that we want to see both the original unit value and the BC unit value in copy. So I'll enable display in copy option for both of those properties. Now we are ready to do the migration. Despite of its name, copy can do other things than copying too. For instance, writing property values for selected set of items. It all depends on the chosen action. Let's start by simply updating the Business Central description. Now I'll simply mark the property to be updated. And during the operation, Custom Tools resolves the combination, that is the description, for all files individually. And we are done. Now let's deal with the unit. I'll ensure that I have the flat view selected here, and then I will sort my files based on the unit. I will uncheck all, and now I can easily check the ones that have the same unit on this side here. And for those, I want to choose some valid unit from my target system. So this unit content here is one part of the integration, and it comes automatically from the Business Central, as was defined in the tutorial. Now I have Finnish region Business Central, so all of these units here are actually in Finnish, and for PCs, the corresponding one in Finnish is actually KPL. So I will simply choose to write KPL for those files that have unit pieces. And I would then do exactly the same thing for all the other units as well. But I don't have here any other units, so I will simply just write the default value pieces, or it's actually KPL, for all of my files here that I have. Now the migration is basically done, but we must not forget to actually revert back those changes we did for the profile. Basically the one when we removed get database item functionality from here. Let's now visit the export again. Much better. All components are new in Business Central because they don't have an item number yet. However, I happen to know that this purchased woofer actually already exists in my Business Central, and also as it is purchased, there's no point exporting it with a bill of material. So let's fix that. So I will go to the properties, and I want to search for this purchased woofer for my existing items in the Business Central. And yes, I can find one. I will simply double click it, and it will be then linked to my properties, and notice how I also get the item number for it. Another thing that we did not want to have was the bill of material, because this is a purchased component and our integration has defined to upgrade bill of material every time it changes. For this, we want to ignore its bill of material so that we are not updating it for it. Save it and do the export again. Now it seems that we have all the data exactly as we would like it to be here. We have our purchased woofer, and since we ignore its BOM, it will get BOM header status ignore, and all of its subcomponents here are getting item status ignore. Purchased woofer itself says item status OK, which indicates that this already exists in the Business Central and will be used as part of the bill of material of this woofer assembly. So let's go ahead and finally export this model to the Business Central. And now the export is complete. As we can see here, Custom Tools wrote back this item number that was generated at the Business Central back to the models, and this is how the models are now linked to the item that is in the Business Central. Go investigate these properties. You can also do a change like that, and maybe even change in the material. Now let's export it again. And we can see that the both item gets updated because we changed the description, but also its bill of material gets updated because we added another instance of this side part here. Let's just go on and export these changes to Business Central. And finally, we could take a look at the item 1237 at Business Central. So here we have the woofer assembly change in the description as its base unit of measure, KPL, picture, and we should also have the same assembly production BOM. Including its actual bill of material, 2 sides here. Now this was the full tutorial for the well-defined bidirectional Business Central integration. The profile bases made during this tutorial can be easily specialized further for different needs. Please contact your custom tools reseller in case you need assistance, or take a look at our webinars and other tutorials at our YouTube channel. Thank you for now, and have a nice day.